Welcome and hello there. Today we're gonna play a game I really enjoy. It's called Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnoughts, where we are going to be building some ships and then we're gonna throw them at our enemies. Today we're gonna play a France campaign starting in 1910, and first we're gonna look into politics and see if somebody doesn't like us. So the Germans don't like us and the Austro-Hungarians don't like us, so we need to have a good fleet working rather fast, because they are probably going to be going to war rather quickly. So next we're going to go into our finances. We're going to expand our shipyard so we can build bigger ships in the future. We're also going to try and build more transports to get our economy on track. We're also going to make the tech budget maximum and the crew budget maximum, so we have good crew training and we get newer technologies faster. Looking at research, you can see that most techs are at least a year out, so we're gonna just be building our ships now. And that's basically the best part of the game, is just building your cute little dreadnoughts. So, the Revanche class, let's see, we can make her as big as 28,000 tons, which is pretty respectable. The optimal speed would be 22 knots, so we're gonna try for 22 knots, but we might have to go down to 20 knots, depending on if we can make this work. We're gonna put the crew quarters on standard, and we're gonna just give it the best techs we have, so turbines as engines, auxiliary engines, better shafts, unbalanced rudders to make them turn a bit better, and then hydraulic steering also to make them turn better, better armor, a anti-torpedo belt so torpedoes don't make our whole ship explode instantly. Then we're gonna use anti-flood and a citadel, and that leaves our armor quality at 105, so we're gonna go into the settings and put the armor penetration simulation at 105%. Then we're gonna have to put a main tower on this. I kinda like that tower, kinda like this one as well, from the model at least. Okay, so these are all the same. So this one would weigh 522 tons, and give us, like, the only really needed ones are base accuracy and long range accuracy, so 5.5 and 12, and this would give us 9.5 base and 10.5 long. So I think we're gonna take this one, because I think base accuracy is more important than long range, but I'm not sure how the game actually calculates that, so take that with a grain of salt. Next we're gonna have to put some funnels on, so our ship can actually vent its steam somewhere. As you can see, the engine efficiency is pretty poor, so we could either take like this kind of rear tower to have a third funnel, but that looks utterly, ugh, I don't like it, I don't know. We can also go to induced, but we're probably going to either force the boilers or go for this ridiculous setup. The problem is forced boilers make the ship very, very costly. I would love to be able to go with natural boilers, but I don't think I can. 80% is just too few, and it's the best one we have. Yep, we don't have ones that give us more fuel capacity, so I would have preferred to go with like something like this as a secondary tower, because it's less spacey, but I think we're gonna have to be taking this one for the extra funnel slot on there. Also kind of looks bad that they're not on the same height, but whatever. Let's see, what would we have instead? No. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to be going with this kind of superstructure. We're gonna give it a coincidence rangefinder and advanced radios. And then for main guns, we have Mark II 12s, Mark II 13s, and Mark I 14s. I would love to go with 14s, but Mark 1s are pretty bad. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it at the Mark 2 13s. What we're gonna do is take standard ratio of armor piercing and high explosive. For the secondaries, we're gonna change that up. We're gonna go with the base fuse and then the best penetrating AP shell with heavy shells, cordite 1, and we're gonna leave it at TNT because it's pretty safe and we don't want our ship to explode immediately. Advanced hydraulic and enhanced. And then we're gonna put a second one down here. And now we can look at the penetration data. So at 10,000 meters we would need 13.6 inches of main armor belt to stop our shells. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a 14-inch main belt, and because I tend to do that way, we're gonna have 2 inches more on the turrets, so they are definitely safe. And then the conning tower, which is where our officers are in, we're gonna make it even more armored. Then for the next thing, what we're gonna look at is going to be the deck penetration. It has a maximum deck penetration of 2.4 inches, so we're gonna make the main deck 2.5 and the deck armor of the turrets at 3.5 and the inner deck 1 inch. Then AP would go, high explosive would go down to 3 inches, but for that we're gonna also look at our secondaries. So these are Mark 3 5s, and we have Mark 3 6s, we have Mark 3s up until the 7s, okay. I think I would prefer 5 inchers. Let's see, how can I put them? So this would be a good position. We're gonna make them maximum length because I want my battleships to be able to stay at range and shoot from range down. And they can also go through 3 inches of armor at most. So what we're gonna do is extend it 4 belt and off belt, and our guns are gonna have 3 inches of armor. And then top penetration is 0.2, HE top penetration is 0.5, so we're gonna make this a 0.5 fore and aft deck, and also a 0.5 top on the 5-inch guns. What we can do now is we're gonna have ABXY, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have another gun here, and then we're gonna take a barbette, and I want one that's like a bit bigger so it doesn't look ridiculous. So we're gonna put the gun on top and have it sit here, and then take ourselves the wrong kind of gun. There we go. So these are gonna be 8 big guns in a ABXY configuration, and then we're just gonna sprinkle in some more secondaries, like that. Or actually that looks kind of janky. Put one here. Yeah, I mean now it has this kind of open space here which I don't really like, so we're gonna have this one. Yeah, that looks better. I wish I could have put 4 guns in there. Actually, maybe we could put it on top of a barbette. That's an idea. So if we put the barbette here, and then secondaries, 5-inch double barrel. Oh yeah, that's nice. And that way we can put another gun here. Looks kind of dumb that it's outside of the. Ugh. Okay, let's see, maybe we can move the barbette a bit more that way. Put the barbette here and then the gun here. Yeah, that looks better. And now we have 4 guns facing the broadside, which is nicer. And we also still have some places where you can put 5-inch casemates, We're also gonna make these casemates ultra long, and we're gonna give them the same armor scheme that the normal guns have, so 3 inches on the side and 0.5 inches on top. Yeah, but now I basically have almost everything I want, and we still have 5% left, which is kind of weird because normally I tend to build my ships too heavy and then I have to shave off armor somewhere. So I'm not sure what I did wrong here. Let's see, we can probably put some 3-incher guns here. Won't put them back there. Oh. Gonna make them that, and they also will get the same armor scheme as all the other secondaries. Yeah, this is kind of a nice looking battleship, the Revanche class. What to do with 2,000 tons? I mean, we can try and armor it up a bit more. So make the extended belt better and the deck better, which means we can also make all our guns a bit more armored. And the top armor can go to 1 inch as well. Hey, we still have weight left, that's crazy. I mean, we could try and armor the guns up to 7,500. I mean, they are already down to 7,000. So we could give it a 16 main belt. We can't give it a... Wow. Okay, this ship is crazy. Oh, I forgot about the superstructure armor. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's a good way to spend the displacement. We have bulkheads on maximum. I don't like to go down on that because that means the ship will float faster. Yeah, very nice battleship, Revanche. Let's go. Okay, next we are going to have a... do I want to build a battlecruiser even? I mean, we could try at least and see if something comes of it. So the Gloire class. At 28 knots, very fast, for this age at least. We're gonna do the same thing as with the other ship, give it the most advanced stuff I can give, hydraulic steering, all the nice jazz, and then looking at towers. So this one looks okay, and this one looks absolutely fucking stupid. Okay, what are those boats? Okay, no, so we're gonna use this one because the other one is ridiculous, and this is the same tower through and through, just with better stats. So we're gonna take the one with the best stats. Gonna put one funnel there and one there, and wow, this thing has good engine efficiency. The other one struggled at 22 knots, and this one goes 28 knots, and it's like, I'll take 2 funnels, please, thank you, and goodbye. Bruh, okay. So let's see if we can actually armor it the same way the other guy was armored. So that was 1444, 2.5, 1, 1, 4 on the superstructure, 18 on the conning tower, 2 inner belt, 1 inner deck. Whew. I mean, we might be able to just simply build a better battleship here, which would be crazy. So we're gonna have these, and those are gonna have 16 inches, 16 inches, and a top armor of 3.5. Gonna have the same kind of upgrades on the guns, so that Cordite TNT2, advanced hydraulic, and enhanced reloading. Now that we have those placed on, we can put this all the way to the back, then we can put this all the way here, and that way we can give it a nice barbette as well. I think we used this one on the other guy, so we're gonna use that on this guy as well. Gonna put the 13-inch on top, move it as far back as possible, and then give that. Okay, now we're overweight. Okay, so on this one we might have to scale the armor down, but that's okay since it's quite fast. What I can do, is reduce the beam so the whole ship becomes narrower. That did it actually improve? No, it didn't improve anything. Okay, so we're gonna keep it that way. Just a sec, I have to run. Let's see, I think I want to do the secondaries before I start fiddling with the weight. So we're gonna put a 5-inch secondary battery, add extra long barrels with 4-inch, more inch, one. We're gonna add some more guns. Okay, gonna have to put them a bit more out. There you go, 4 guns as well. Casemates, we can only put triples there and there. Also extra long. Put the armor down. And now we're 5% overweight. Can probably fix that by taking a bit less coal on board. Or actually it's semi-oil, so it's coal that also gets sprinkled with oil to run the engines. Okay, so if we go to 0.5 on the fore and aft deck and 0.5 on the secondary gun's top armoring, that did not help. Okay, how about 3 inches on the fore and aft belt and the superstructure? Yeah, that brought it down enough. So the Gloire class is basically a Revanche. It also has well, it has less secondaries because the Revanche also has the casemate guns, but those are not as nice as having turreted guns because they don't have the same firing arc. And it has 8, yeah, so the same battery. We have a bit less armor, but really not much. I mean, the other one has a 16-inch main belt, which is also crazy good. But then this one is way faster, so I'm debating with myself if I even want to build any of the Revanche battleships, or if we're just gonna build some Gloire battle cruisers, because they also, like, they are the same displacement, so these ones are 28,500 tons and those are 28,000 tons. But we'll see in a second when we actually start building ships. Now we also need to build a heavy cruiser, and we have 3 kind of shitty so basically we have this thing, whatever this is. This is very French, my god. Then we have this thing, which is the same basically but smaller. Interesting. And then we have this thing. They all have an optimal speed of 19.5 knots, which is absolutely horrendous. Stability is quite bad. So I think we're gonna build on the newest hull. Gonna make it... We can build heavy cruisers up to 14,000 tons. So we're gonna do with that. We're gonna try and at least push it up to 20 knots. Let's see, we could theoretically slim it down and then still build at the 14,000 mark, which makes it longer, which kind of looks nicer. I think it's not as fat now. I think that is quite nice. Okay, so we're gonna give it the same kind of upgrades as any of the other ships. No reason to deviate here. Then let's look, we can probably put 8.4 inches, okay. Let's see, what kind of front towers do we have? This one doesn't fit because I slimmed it down. So these all don't fit. Okay, so this one would fit, and this one would fit. We're gonna take half a base accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna take the smallest one. I don't think half a base accuracy is gonna make much of a difference for the secondary tower. Oh, it can only go back here? Crazy. There's gonna be a whole lot of dead space on this guy. Gonna give it a rangefinder. For funnels! Ooh, the engine efficiency is horrendous. So we're gonna... I mean, this is gonna be looking ridiculous once it's done. But we get to 100%, 128%, very nice. With just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 funnels. Of course, why not? Of course. So we have Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, and Mark III on those two. So I'd like to have a 9-inch gun, and I think a 9-inch gun actually works on this. Yep, that looks good. Then secondaries. I'd like 5-inch double-barreled. Ooh, yes. Looks utterly ridiculous. And can we put singles in here? Of course we can, but I don't think I will. I mean, these would be nice. That's a no-no. Okay, let's see. How about triples? To the 3 inches, I mean. So they have the same kind of horrendous firing arc from in there. Could put some 3 inchers up there. How about 2 inchers? Put the doubles. No, okay, so I think I might have to leave this open, even though it looks like... Ooh, that was not what I wanted. Well, okay. Gonna put that there, there, there. Okay. Do I mean, that looks dumb, so we're gonna put a 2-incher in there. The game doesn't like the 2-inchers in there. Why does it not? But it said I can put them there. Why are they yellow now? Okay, whatever. I don't give a... Yeah, I know that their firing arcs are pretty horrendous. Nevertheless, we are going to do that. So we're gonna have increased those. Yeah, I know they have a poor sector of fire. Thank you, game. You could have given me a hull that works instead of whatever this is. Cordite and TNT, advanced and enhanced. Let's see, casemates. I could put 2-inch casemates. Oh yeah, we can put even more 2-inchers on here. Great. All the 2-inchers. Okay, we're gonna remove those. It's gonna be looking dumb with like this empty thing in here, but whatever. Torpedo launchers? Yeah, hell yeah, why not? Underwater torpedo launchers for the heavy cruisers. Because with like a 9-inch gun, they're not gonna be doing anything against battleships, so make those 20-inch torpedoes. What kind of range do they have? Can we see that somewhere here? Weapons, underwater torpedoes. They have a range of 5.6 kilometers. I mean, if this thing gets into the range of 5.6 kilometers from a battleship, it's just gotta be exploding. But, I mean, they are a nice thought, right? Okay, so we're gonna armor it at 5,000 meters, which would make it an 8-inch main belt and a 10-inch armor on the turrets. Maximum top penetration is an inch, so we're gonna have that 1.5 and 0.5. High explosive. Yeah, I think 2 inches extended should be enough. So 2, 2, 2, and 2, and 2, and 2, and probably 0.5. on the fore and aft deck, and on all of our smaller guns. Yeah, and then we're gonna see 12 inches there is good on the conning tower. I think this is already built. I think I'd like to have extra long 2-inch guns. Do I want to make them bigger as well? Let's kind of could make them 1.6 inches. That way they're basically machine guns, or that, like big machine guns. I think 20mm cannons. Or we're just gonna keep them. Let's actually just keep them as 2-inch guns. Whatever. If any torpedo boat comes into knife fighting range, we're gonna be able to shoot them with our 2-inch guns. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because then this thing will be torpedoed to hell. Let's see, we still have 5% displacement left. I cannot make it go 22 knots, even though I can almost make it 22 knots. And I would like it to go 22 knots. So let's see over here, what is our flash fire chance? Absolutely disgustingly bad. So we can't get rid of a barbette. Could get rid of a range pip. And then make these like 2.5s, because why not? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna leave it at. Engine efficiency of 69% is okay. The Thionville. Yes. The Thionville. Heavy cruisers. Now, for light cruisers, we have a cool little scout cruiser that can go 30 knots. We have a very French design that can go 21 knots. And another very French design that can go 21. What I want to know is, can this have two? Oh my god, I love these kind of designs. I think I'm gonna have to build this just because of these dumb phalanx looking. Oh yes, this looks, I love it. This looks ridiculous. It's great. Okay, so I would normally like build on another hull. Let's see, this one. Does this one have the ridiculous phalanx thing as well? No, I can only put 3 casemates on. So I don't want this one. And then this one doesn't have any ridiculousness going on. This would probably be the good hull to build on, because it can go 30 knots. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's see, with semi-oil and turbines, yep, it can go 30 knots. Which is really, really good for this era. But I think I want this guy. I mean, he's gonna have to go at least 22 knots, because that is fleet speed. Even the Revanche class battleships do 22, so if this guy can't, he's gonna be left behind, and like a light cruiser should be scouting for the fleet, not be left behind. We could put up to 4.5 inches of armor on this. That's very nice. We'll just take the most expensive towers for now. Let's see, triple funnel. Oh yeah, you thought 7 funnels look dumb? How about 9 funnels? Oh my god, this looks so disgusting. But it says we have a good engine efficiency, so what we could do is we can slim down the ship again. That means we're gonna have to take another secondary. Let's see, move those all forward. Yeah, that looks absolutely disgusting. Same front and rear tower, whatever. But now we can make the old lady run. 23, 24, 25, 26 knots. Let's go. That looks good. 27, 28. We could even try 28 knots on this old poor old thing. I'd like a 7-incher, but I can't. Well, we could put it down here and there. Looks kind of weird with that. Let's see. How about a 6-incher? 6-incher could go there. So we're gonna make that a bit smaller. We're gonna keep it at the. What? What? Okay, whatever. 3-inch guns. Would like to put some up there, but I don't think I can. No, even the 2-inchers won't fire from up there, which is kind of sad. Let's see, so why I actually wanted to build on this. Oh yeah, look at all those 2-inchers. And this one definitely needs, oh yes, oh yeah, all the torpedoes, let's go. That's actually great. So we're gonna have it go with the same kind of gun upgrades as everybody else. Enhanced, and also the 20-inch torpedoes. Rangefinder is necessary, and now let's look. How much armor do we need? 5,000 meters would be 3.6. So I think a 4-inch belt is gonna be okay. And since we're kind of pressed a bit, in the weight department, we're gonna go with that. Then I want these to be extra long. Okay, how much can those go through? 1.5. Yeah, so I think 1 inch of belt and superstructure. 6-inch conning tower. Can we give it a 1? Yep. Those will penetrate 0.3, so we're gonna go to 0.5, and 0.2. 0.2 is fine. Gonna give it minimal inner layering because we're already pressed for weight. Okay, so let's see. I did all of those. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Okay. So this is theoretically the build we have going for. Can actually put that there. Could put another 3-inch gun. No, it won't stick up there, okay. So we're gonna have this sit here then. I mean, it looks kinda nice. It looks looking ridiculous with all those funnels. Now, I mean, we could easily probably just get this off by going 26 knots. Let's see if we go one down in range. I mean, I'd like to go faster ish. Yeah, but the engines are basically our biggest weight in here. And then it's fuel. I mean, we could go pretty... No. Some guns have a poor sector of fire. Which ones? I think they're fine. You're lying to me, game. I mean, the underwater torpedoes aren't even that much. Yeah, the triple funnels, of course. Yeah, but it's mostly engines, so I think we're gonna not go minimum range and we're gonna go down to 26 knots. But if we get a better engine upgrade at some point, we might be able to push them up a bit more. Yeah, I absolutely love these. Wow, what the fuck. They are great. What are they called? They are the Milous. Very nice. That's like a city, I think an hour from where I actually live. Not that I live in France, but yeah. Mulhouse. Very nice. And then for our last ship to design before the campaign actually starts, a destroyer. Gonna do the same thing as we did with the light cruiser, so go for minimum beam, the Proté, and you can go 34 knots, which is very nice. So basically what I usually use my destroyers for is just running in, torpedoing something, and then running away again. So that's what we are going to be building them for. So we're gonna give him, I mean, I could give him a smaller tower, but the components on the destroyer almost don't weigh anything, so this is good engine efficiency. Gonna give him some 3-inch guns on the front and a 3-inch gun on the back. And then for the main attraction that we're here for, torpedoes. 20-inch, we're gonna reduce the torpedo load so they only have like 1 reload for the torpedoes because they tend to weigh a whole lot. And we're not gonna use more than 1 torpedoing. So like this. And yeah, as you can see, we're already over because our torpedoes are, yeah, the second most weighing thing. Gonna move them all the way back so they have a better firing arc in total. And that makes that go here. Great. Okay, so we're gonna have to shave off some weight somewhere, and I didn't even give it the... I'm gonna give it light and reduced gun stuff. Gonna keep it on standard reload. Gonna reduce the armor a bit. You know, I want some kind of armor everywhere. But like 0.7, but I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so what we can do is we can go down in the range department. We can go to 33 knots, 32 knots. There we go. Torpedo boat built, or in this case a destroyer. Yeah, the Proté. It's okay, I guess. I mean, it has 8 torpedoes, and that's what the ship is for. Could remove 1 more gun, put another torpedo launcher there, but I think we're gonna keep it at that. So now for the actually important kind of decisions. Once the game loads, we have a starting of 3,000, 3 million, 3 billion, 3 billion. Is it pound? Is it dollar? I don't know. 3 billion whatevers. And like the Revanche and the Gloire class, as you can remember, the battleship and the battlecruiser kind of do the same thing. And they cost the same amount of money, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the Revanche, even though it has a really cool name, and we're just gonna be building Gloires, because they're just better, in my opinion. So what I want is 4, 6, 8 battle cruisers. For that we also kind of want 8 heavy cruisers, and now our money is already pretty much gone. Can we do 8 light cruisers? We can. And then we're gonna build 8 destroyers. I would like 16 destroyers. Very nice. We're gonna let the game put them in ports wherever. I don't care. So what we're gonna do now is start the campaign. Yes, I know. And as you can see, we're already running a big fat minus, which ain't great, gotta tell you. So what we're gonna do, oh my god, the Gloire has so many faults. It's 10% overweight and it has faults everywhere. Bruh, okay, that's brutal. L'audacieux, huh? Also, sorry for my pronunciation, I'm not French. I'm trying to give it a French pronunciation as well as I learned it, but yeah, gotta be bearing with it. We're still losing a whole lot of money, so what we're gonna do is not train our crews. We're still losing a lot of money, so we're gonna go down with the tech budget. We will be earning more money once our transport capacity goes up, so if we end the turn, you can see we're already at 17,000 plus, which is very nice. Oil discovered, new passages, very nice, okay, thank you. So what we can do now is we're at 70,000, so we can go back up to 95%, and I'll just be ending some turns, going back up with the tech budget. Then after that I'll be going up with the crew training, and I will see you when we either get a new ship design to build, or when the Germans come knocking at our door. So see you in a bit. Okay, this is way too early, but the German Empire has sent us an ultimatum, so we're gonna go to war with the Germans, which, yeah, that was like 3 turns ago, so my crew training is still not at maximum. We're gonna put it at maximum now, and we're gonna have our whole fleet. Let's see if that's gonna bankrupt us. Go to sea control, so they're gonna go fight the enemy. No, it is actually, we're still positive. So what we could do now, Mark 115s, no, okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I want some more light cruisers, and since we are currently earning 60 million, we're gonna build some more of those, so I like 8 more. Yep, and we're gonna also build some more DGs, so that's a good amount. Now we're still earning money, and the Germans will be fighting with us, so we're gonna be able to test our ships against them in a second. I also just saw that our monthly balance just tanked, which isn't great. Yeah, the Austro-Hungarian fleet also wants a kerfuffle. So that is that. It's not great. We are going to fight the Nymphe and the Danzig, and 3 destroyers with the Dessa and the Friant, and our pretty bad destroyer. Okay, let us do that. Oh man, I love these. Why is it doing that? I love this game. It's not buggy at all, and it doesn't do ridiculous shit all the time. Nope, not at all. Okay, so we are going to use our destroyer to be scouting, and let's see if we can find the enemy with the Mongini. Okay, we found the enemy. They seem to be going faster than us, which is not optimal. But they don't seem to be wanting to fight us much particularly. I kind of want to kill the torpedo boat, so we're gonna... Okay, he already torpedoed, so we're gonna immediately kind of turn away from that a bit. Okay, our cool little secondary guns aren't even shooting because they're not in range, which is kind of bad. So let's see, how are those torpedoes? Oh, okay, so they hit the wrong torpedo boat, but a hit is a hit. I won't be sad about that. And the Mongini, hello, kind of already did her job. Let's see. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. We kind of want to go a bit closer to be able to use the whole 2 inches. I might want to make them 2.9 inches just so they have a bit more range. So this one is going to engage the destroyer V4. Oh, we need to turn away here. We need to turn away quickly. Go to normal with your torps. There we go. Torps away. Oh no. Oh no, the Mangini. Okay, you're just gonna go out. Ooh, we torpedoed another destroyer, which is very nice. Oh, oof. Oh my god. Okay, the torpedoes really worked well for us this game. Let's see if we can keep that up. Okay, they shot torpedoes at something as well, so we're gonna be turning. Okay, they shot at the Assa. Frion. Let's go turn back in. I would like to, actually, if we turn the other way, we have still reloaded torpedo tubes on the left side. So we might be able to torpedo the Danzig. Let's put them back on save. So they wait for a good torpedo solution. And I think I'm gonna have to split you off the division and have you go like that. You should also not torpedo at all right now, because we're gonna try and have you torpedo that guy. Okay, torpedoes away. Some of them look good, some of them... Oop, no. Okay, Friant, turn away. Oh, some more torpedoes, very nice. Oh, Assa. I might have torpedoed my own ship here. Go with safe. You hit your 2 torpedoes on the Danzig, very nice, okay. So it's only this one, come on. Give him some torpedoes. Yes. Yes, very good. Oh. Ooh, yeah, dodge. Okay, but we hit 2, which is nice. I mean, right now, these light cruisers are actually pretty nice. That has worked very well. Come on, now finish that guy. We still have some reloaded torpedo tubes. So, ouch. They hit us with a gun. Destroyed the rudder. Not so nice, but they are flooding. Very cool. I mean, that was a really good battle. We just sunk a whole little flotilla of the Germans. And we didn't lose anything. That was actually pretty damn good, if I may say so. Okay, come on, load in more quickly. Let's see, we have an ambush. I'm not gonna play that because that's gonna be sucking. And we have the battle cruiser Triomphant. Triomphant? I think, yeah, versus the Scharnhorst and 2 destroyers, and she's guarding our transports, so we're gonna definitely be playing that battle, and I hope we can sink the Scharnhorst. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna see where the enemy's coming from, so there. Gonna go speed up the time. Oh yeah, they look so good. They're small, fast battleships. I mean, they're not really battle cruisers, they are fast battleships. Let's look at the enemy design. Okay, I mean, there's a whole lot of really unnecessary barbettes, but the computer does what it does best, and that's fucking up. But I mean, if this barbette wasn't there, this would actually be a good kind of kind of ship. Okay, let's see. We can go broadside to have all our guns fire. Didn't even look at the enemy ship to see what kind of main battery it has. Ooh, very nice. Okay, we have bad crew training because I reduced our crew training at the beginning of the campaign and I was still on the upscaling, so we have -10 accuracy. And I think we went a bit too close to that guy. But I mean, we have battleship levels of armor with our 13-inch main belt, so shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, that's a good hit. Gonna try and turn away from the destroyers. I really don't want to be messing with those. Come on, turn the guns around a bit faster. Okay, now we can see the Scharnhorst has smaller guns, and with their penetration values they should not be able to get through our main belt. And even our extended belt is safe, so mostly from the secondary guns. So we're gonna be crossing in front of their ship, and we're gonna be giving them some things to think about. I mean, the armor is not really good on their ship. Come on. Triomphant, give it to her. Ugh. They are faster than us by a smidge. And we're not using all our guns, which is also kind of bad. Come on, fuck him up. End him. There we go. That finally a good pen. They are flooding. Come on, give him a go. Ooh, that was also a very good hit by them. Oof, and that ended their ship. Very nice. Okay, so we're still floating. I don't think we need to give another salvo on the Scharnhorst. It's kind of dead. Ah, it's actually not sinking, even though it is completely destroyed. But I'll be trying to kill the destroyers first. Because I don't want to be torpedoed. Very nice. A hit. Okay, I need to end the Scharnhorst. It's still hitting us pretty hard. Ouch. Yeah, it's listing. Oof. I shouldn't have not shot that anymore. That was a really bad move. But let's see, maybe we can get a good flooding hit here, but I mean, almost the whole ship is already flooded, so... Come on, end him. Ricochet, of course. And he partial puns me, what the fuck. There we go. Another good hit. Ouch. How are they even penning me? Like, their guns shouldn't be able to get through any of my ship. Anywhere. Come on, flood already. This is tedious. Get him flooded already. End him. I mean, that thing hurt us pretty good. think I need some bigger caliber guns for the next battleship that we're gonna build. I mean, these are basically fast battleships, so yeah, once we get another tech for the next Dreadnought, I wanted to have 14 inchers at least, maybe even 15 inchers, and we're gonna be armoring that up as well. And it's not gonna be as fast as this one, obviously, because this one is very fast. There we go. That should be it, or not. Yeah. Okay. Sunk the Scharnhorst, kept all our transports safe. That's how I like to see it. That's what I like to see. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna also leave it. We're not gonna be going to peace, no. Fuck you, Germans, fuck you. With our first part of the war. And I'm going to see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day, and bye-bye.